Spartans.
We can start now. Mathur sir, we can start now.
Okay. All right. Namaste, everybody. And in the series of this Indo-Armenian Cultural Group webinar, I today welcome two of our very important guests. We have heard two lectures from Nairaji. She presently lives in Armenia, and I'll give her a little introduction once again. And firstly, she is a very important link between India and Armenia, along with Dr. Gyane. She is a professor in one of the universities in Armenia, and he interacts with many Indians who are going there to learn medicine. She had been in the diplomatic missions for almost 9 years in Russia for the Armenian government. She has done her MPhil from Jawaharlal Nehru University, and she is pursuing a PhD in psychology, and she is a great translator and interpreter for Russian language. She had been anchored to many media houses, and a very famous personality as far as we are concerned. And we also have Dr. Gyane. Dr. Gyane ji is a very famous cardiologist. She is in Delhi, and she is an Armenian, and she was also with the RML hospital in the President State Clinic at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Also founder president of Armenian Culture Center in India. She is a gold medalist, and also had a famous awardee, Emil Grebelyan. And she is the key person. She is also enthusiastic, patriotic towards her motherland, keen on Indian history and Indo-Armenian relations, having aimed to reconnect both these ancient countries with their similar traditions and culture. So I welcome both our guest speakers today, and I'm very happy that this series of lectures initiated by Nairaji and Dr. Gyaneji is very important for the link between India and Armenia. Today, we already heard Nairaji in her last two speeches about the cultural similarities. We saw beautiful music, the beautiful dances, and the ancient link between India and Armenia. It was on the Silk Road, and how Armenians came and settled down in India. They were trading. It was on the Silk Road. But today's lecture is so much important because they are going to talk lot more. Why 25th of September is so much important? Because they are celebrating the 30 years of independence, 30th independence of Armenia. So we are going to hear from both of them lot more, and how the two countries can come together and work together and bridge the gap, the links that we lost, and the link that we had for centuries to reestablish once again. So I begin with Nairaji to kindly go ahead, continue with your lecture, and then you can hand over to Dr. Gyane and you can interchange anytime. Please, Nairaji, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mathurji. Hello, everybody, dear colleagues, dear friends. Thank you very much, Mathurji, for giving us this opportunity to talk today on the 25th of September. I would like to thank Mathurji to give this day for our lecture, because this date is coming like in the middle of very important dates. So on 21st of September, we celebrated the 30th year of independence of the Republic of Armenia, and on 27th September will be the first anniversary of starting of the war for Karabakh between Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Turkey. So today, me and Dr. Gane are going to talk about this 30 years of independence of Armenia, what we achieved, which challenges we faced during this 30 years, but not to make it so, this lecture, we can't make so big, so large. That's why we will talk mostly about how during these years we were connected with India also. So now I would like to demonstrate my screen, and we will see my presentation. So can you see? So Armenia, 30 years of independence. Firstly, let me show you the map of our region. So as you know, Armenia is in South Caucasian region, where there are 3 South Caucasus republics. I know you know the map, just I'm showing that you will understand what was happening to see the borders. So South Caucasian Republic, Georgia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. On the west, it is Turkey. On the south is Iran. Let me remind you, I told about this during my previous lectures, that Turkey appeared in this region only in 10th century. In 12th, 13th century, they captured all these lands, and the lands of the Great Armenia. At that time it was called Greater Armenia. The territory, it was like this. And Byzantium Empire, they captured the Turks. So, and they made their own Ottoman Empire. So nowadays, this Turkey, this part we call Western Armenia, and this part, this small one where we live now, it is called Eastern Armenia. So what happened? In 1991, September 21, Armenia declared Independence Day, independent from the Soviet Union. And after that, in December, as you know, Soviet Union was disintegrated. So there was no Soviet Union, and 15 Soviet republics became independent states. So the world saw newly independent 15 republics. So Armenia changed its flag, its coat of arms, which you see here, Armenia's flag, red, blue, and orange, or apricot color. And this is our coat of arms, the symbolic animals of Armenia, that is eagle and lion. And as you see, this Ararat, biblical Ararat, and Noah's Ark on it. So, and now I would like you to see just now, where is it? Once more. Just a second. I'm I want now, since this was very the day of independence, it was like people all were very happy that we are now independent, now we can live how we want. So that's why there was a song. Now I want to show you the song about our Armenian flag. That is about, so the words are I love my country and Karmir, Kapuit, Tsiranaguin. That means red, blue, and orange color. So let's watch this song. But again, I lost that song. Where is it? I can't. Can you sing?
We can sing. We can.
Yes, yes,
So this was the situation. This was the situation. All were happy. I told you that we are independent, and but the situation was that that time there was war going on already with Azerbaijan for Karabakh region. I will show you the map how it was. That time. So this is the map of Armenia. This is Karabakh map. That time Karabakh was this much. That was part of Azerbaijan. But when it was declared that in 1988, Armenians of Karabakh said that we want to be part of our mother Armenia, and at that time the war started. So after the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1998, when the war was going on already, so Turkey closed the border with Armenia. This Azerbaijan closed the border with Armenia. That's why no goods could come from Armenia. From other countries, only from Georgia the goods could come, and then after some time Iran, our ages-old friend, opened the borders and the goods could come from Iran also. By the way, Turkey and Azerbaijan want to show this problem as sometimes they want to tell that this is a religious problem, that Armenians are Christians, Azeris are Muslim. That's why this is the problem. But all the time we say that, okay, so Iran is also a Muslim country. We have very good relations with Iran. But why? Because really, there is no place here about any word about religion, because with Iran we have many thousand years old relations. Both nations are Aryans, so it is our friend, and till now it is helping us. The same I would say about India. Also, it is our age-old friend. Last time I had a lecture about India-Armenia relations from times immemorial till now, and our really real friendship, as we say that real friendship we can see during many centuries, and our friendship didn't deteriorate, and still we are very good friends. I will tell about that later. So Karabakh conflict has its origin in early 20th century, though the present conflict began in 1988 when Karabakh Armenians demanded that Karabakh be transferred from Soviet Azerbaijan to Soviet Armenia. This I already told you. So in 1994, we signed ceasefire with Azerbaijan, and Armenia won the war. And in 1992, already Karabakh became an independent country, independent republic. So it was called Artsakh Republic. Now it is called Artsakh Republic. That is, Artsakh is Karabakh's historical name. The second full-scale war escalated on September 27 last year and lasted for 44 days, killing more than 5,000 troops and wounded 10,000 soldiers. And on November 9, 2020, a document was signed between Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Russia to stop the war and deploy, not 5,000, it is not correct, 2,000 Russian troops there. But unfortunately, according to that document, Karabakh lost its 70% of the territory. So all these territories were gone to Azerbaijan. Only this pink, now Artsakh Republic, is only this much territory, 30% of the total territory before. And on these all borders now, Russian troops are deployed. And but our soldiers who got wounded during this war, they are ready to go to war. So these are the boys who lost their legs during this war, but now they say, we are ready, we will continue the war. During this war, I would tell that the Indians also helped us. There are a few Indian restaurants in Yerevan, in the capital of Armenia. So this Indian family, I'm showing you the photo of an Indian family who has a restaurant. So from the first day of the war, this family was giving free food to the refugees who fled from the war territory and came here. So we thank Indians. So also this is the photo of Indian students who study in Armenia, and they also helped the refugees, the wounded people, collecting for them food, collecting for them clothes, for this for the refugees, all these things. And also I would say that there was Indian reporter from, let me see just now his name, just a second.
Abhishek Upadhyay from
Yes.
Bharatvarsh was.
Yes, thank you, Gane. From TV9, yes, I'm not mistaken, TV9. So
Bharatvarsh, yes.
Bharatvar. So from the very first day, this reporter, Indian reporter, was there in the war territory, giving full broadcast from war, how it is going on. And by the way, this TV9 also it organized many what to say, live broadcasts by Armenian scholars who were telling about the war. So we are very thankful for this TV channel. And there was also one more, I think, TV channel. So I would like to read some excerpts from the ambassador of Armenia to India, Yuri Babakhanyan's speech, who did this speech in India. He just his part of his speech. Our dream is to build a democratic, peace-loving state, but this does not mean that we cannot protect our homeland and future from external encroachment. I am convinced that thanks to the collective potential of our people, through cooperation with our real allies, we will overcome all the challenges imposed on us, build a strong, just, prosperous country for present and future generations. Long live the independent Republic of Armenia. Now, I would like to tell you, during the this independence, 30 years, what were the main directions of the foreign policy of Armenia. So the first one, the main was and is recognition of the genocide of Armenians by Turks in 1915. Let me remind you that in 1915, by the Turkey were massacred almost 2 million Armenians, and many hundred and thousand Armenians were ousted from the Western Armenia, that means part of Turkey, and they were sent, like these people fled to Eastern Armenia, that means this territory nowadays. So now the main policy of Armenia is to say the whole world that this genocide happened, and this was the first genocide of a nation of the 20th century. And this had to be condemned, not to repeat other genocides. But since it was not condemned, so many continued genocides happened of other nations during the 20th century. The second main direction of the foreign policy of Armenia is peaceful and just settlement of the Karabakh conflict on the basis of the self-determination of the people of Artsakh. And let me tell you that in this field, India helped us a lot, and all the time in the United Nations, when there was discussion about Karabakh issue, all the time India was voting for Armenia on this thing, and Armenia also voting for India on the case of Jammu and Kashmir, that Kashmir is the integral part of India. So this is also in the international arena. Also, we see the cooperation of India and Armenia. And during these 30 years, Armenia is making its complementary policy. That means to establish and deepen friendly relations with both European and Asian countries, and participation in various international organizations. So in 2015, Armenia commemorated 100th anniversary of the Armenian genocide, and many presidents or prime ministers or high-ranking officials visited Armenia, Yerevan, that April, to be with us. And among them was the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, that was president of France, Hollande, and president of Brazil and others. We see these dignitaries, and they came to this genocide memorial to put flowers on this occasion. So this was one more, the presence of this high-ranking people of the world once more showed that the people are recognizing. And let me tell you that already 29 countries or 29 countries recognized the Armenian genocide. These are the countries or the parliaments or some cities of the countries. So this is the thing, that it is recognized. But the main person, the main country who did the genocide, Turkey, they don't recognize. They say this was during the First World War, this can happen. So like this. Whose voice is there? So again, coming to India-Armenia friendship, I would like to mention this book. This book, Armenian, dedicated to Armenian genocide. This is in Hindi, and it was published this year in India. And this book by Suman Gesari, Indian poet and our scholar of JNU PhD, Mane Makarchan, they together made this work, very, very important work, and I would recommend you to read this book. It is really very interesting and giving a lot of information about the genocide of Armenia, about Armenians, the first genocide of the 20th century. So thanks to Suman Gesari and Mane Makarchan for this very great work. And so with this, I would like to stop my presentation, and I would now suggest Dr. Gane to continue. Please, the floor is yours, Gane-jan.
Thank you, Nairaji. Thank you, Mr. Mathur and Center for Civilizational Studies. After your topic, it's very tough to continue, but I'll try. Good evening, everyone, our respected guests and dignitaries, my Armenian compatriots and our friends of Armenia, our guests. Thank you for joining us, and Armenian Cultural Center welcomes you all. Thanks for giving your important resting time. I know evening and Saturday evening giving, that's very important. Thank you, everyone. I'll share my screen not to go for long. 1 second, let me share. I hope it's a sharing screen. Yes, you can see. Yes. My screen is visible?
Yes, yes, it's okay. Yes.
I'll go a little bit light topics. I'll take not to put pressure on you. I know after war, after genocide and such topics, it's very tough to continue. But we had cultural heritage very rich, and I would like to show some parts of it within my 10-15 minutes. First of all, as Naira said, Armenian capital, Yerevan. And interestingly, Yerevan is actually in 2018, we celebrated 2,800 years of Armenian capital, Yerevan. And interestingly, Yerevan is 29 years older than Rome. Rome, Italy, Rome. Thank you, Greece people, for joining our event. Actually, Yerevan is based on the castle Erebuni, and it was ancient castle of Erebuni, founded in 782 BC by Armenian king Argishti I of Urartu. And as you see, there is stored actually inscription where it is written, by the greatness of the god Khaldi, Argishti, son of Menua, built this mighty stronghold and proclaimed it Erebuni for the glory of Biainili Urartu, and to instill fear among the king's enemies. Argishti says, the land was a desert before the great works I accomplished upon it. By the greatness of Khaldi, Argishti, son of Menua, is a mighty king, king of Biainili, ruler of Tushpa. This is preserved in History Museum in Armenia, Erebuni Museum. Also, within these 30 years, we had also event, actually 1,700 years of adopting Christianity as a state religion of Armenia. In 2001, Pope Francis I visited Armenia on this occasion. Actually, in the world, first country to accept religion, Christianity as state religion was Armenia. That was 301. And so we have celebrated 1,700 years. But among these, I would like to show you some scientists actually recent achievements. As you see, here is Yuri Oganesyan, scientist behind the latest discovered element, organeson. Organeson is the latest in Mendeleev's actually periodical table. Actually, the heaviest element known in the periodic table, organeson, is named by the Armenian nuclear physicist Yuri Oganesyan, who is considered the world's leading researcher in super heavy chemical elements. And it is the second element ever to be named after a living scientist. He is still now also alive, and may he continue his research further. And he is as predicting there can be many more elements. Let's hope we can discover some more. This is the last discovered element, 118. Our young students also are bright. Yes, this year was 62nd International Mathematical Olympiad. Armenian students won 5 medals. Maybe for India, 5 looks very small amount, but International Olympiad to participate and having 3 million population, 30 lakh, it's significant percentages to take. And also in cyber Olympiads also, Armenian students won 3 medals. This year we had also our school children were shining in physics Olympiad also international, where they won 4 medals. Now I would like to speak about chess. Yes, why chess? Because chess is the national game of Armenia. And interestingly, it is also enrolled in schools programs as a compulsory syllabus subject. We have Armenian team with the team leader Levon Aronyan GM, and we had won world chess tournament 3 consecutive years, 2006 in Turin, 2008 in Dresden, and 2012 in Istanbul. And thanks to Levon Aronyan, he's our grandmaster who got his title in 2000. And in 2014 FIDE rating list, he was ranked number 2 in the world and had an ELO rating 2,830, making him the 4th highest rated player in history of chess. Aronyan is called the David Beckham of chess. Yes, this is independent Armenia. Before also Soviet Armenia, we had actually Tigran Petrosyan, world champion. I think everyone knows Tigran Petrosyan, world chess champion. And this year we had also in female women chess champion, Elina Danielian, became European woman chess champion. Yes, our sportsmen, in spite of having war that disastrous, it's resulting damage and destruction. But our sportsmen didn't leave their spirit. They also participated in Tokyo 2020 Olympics, which was held this year. And our Artur Davtyan won first medal in history of independent Armenia in artistic gymnastics tournament at Olympic Games. Also, 24-year-old Armenia's top weightlifter Simon Martirosyan won silver in weightlifting 109 kg category, and he set Olympic record. Artur Alexanian won silver in Greco-Roman wrestling, and also our Alexander Bachkov won bronze in boxing. Let's go to cinema a little bit. Yes, India has Bollywood. We can't compete with Bollywood, but Armenia also has its own movies, its actors and actresses. And annually, we are having film festival, Golden Apricot Yerevan International Film Festival. It is actually established in 2004, and its theme is Crossroads of Cultures and Civilizations. In Armenia's past, there have been many crossroads of culture, civilizations, as it has been a flashpoint for competing geopolitical forces for millennia. This resulted in a civilization replete with international influences and dynamic arts heritage. Hence, this Golden Apricot Yerevan International Festival is impassioned mantra is to build bridges and foster dialogue between different cultures. Why apricot? I didn't tell. Apricot is actually national fruit of Armenia. Even its Latin name is Guma armeniaca, Armenian fruit. Yes, about film festivals, I would like to mention here Jivan Gasparian. Let me go to. It's not going. Sorry. Yes. Before that, I would like to mention our one actor, legendary Armenian actor Funzik Makarchan. He had roles in Bollywood also, Bollywood movies. Everyone knows that Ali Baba Chalis Chor and Soni Mahiwal Bollywood movies. He played with Hema Malini and Dharmendra. And this year was released documentary, India Remembers Me, that was released in Armenia on Independence Day of India. Also, I would like to mention here Jivan Gasparian. Why Jivan Gasparian? Because he was a legendary Armenian musician and composer. We have lost him this year. He is famous for playing duduk. Actually, duduk is oldest Armenian instrument, wind instrument. This is also made from apricot timber. That's why it's called also tirana pov, apricot pipe. It has 1,900 years history. But his duduk, a magical sound of duduk, definitely you would hear in Hollywood movie Gladiator. There it is. And nowadays in Bollywood movies also, they have started to implement it also here also. Jivan Gasparian is the master of duduk. He won 4 medals at UNESCO worldwide competitions, and he was awarded the honorary title People's Artist of Armenia. He received also Lifetime Achievement Award. I would like to mention here with music related, actually, French Armenian chansonnier Charles Aznavour. Yes, iconic Aznavour. Apart from being the icon of French chanson, Aznavour was a great philanthropist and true hero of Armenian nation. Actually, he is survivor of Armenian genocide. His family shifted to France, but his soul, his spirit, his stayed always with Armenia in Armenia. As he himself used to say, a human being can be strong enough only when recognizes and glorifies his roots. And he was that patriot, that noble person who was always standing with Armenia during its ups and downs, and his hand of support was always there in every crucial time, starting from earthquake, it would be a war, it would be any decision, any routes, anything related with Armenia, he was always there. I would like to tell you about Aurora Prize also for Awakening Humanity. It is a global humanitarian award, and its mission is to recognize and support those who risk their own lives, health, or freedom to save the lives, health, or freedom of others suffering as a result of violent conflict, atrocity, crimes, or other major human rights violations. The Aurora Prize laureate is selected based on the nominee's demonstration of courage, commitment, and impact. Its mission is rooted in the Armenian history, as the initiative was founded on behalf of the survivors of Armenian genocide and in gratitude to their savers. An Aurora Prize laureate is honored with US $1 million award, which gives the laureate a unique opportunity to continue the cycle of giving and to support the organizations that help people in need. True to its vision, we believe that even in the darkest times, a brighter future is in the hands of those who are committed to giving others help and hope. Yes, and I would like to here mention Jai Jagat March for Justice and Peace 2020. Yes, Jai Jagat 2020 March means one planet, all people. Their mission was on 150th anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi's birthday, make 14,000 kilometers, 1 year global march for justice and peace called Jai Jagat 2020. And interestingly, first country they had visited that long chain started from Armenia last year. They are in Armenia here, as you see. Also, on the occasion of 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, father of Indian nation, actually in Yerevan itself, they have opened statue of Mahatma Gandhi, unveiled this year on 150th anniversary. And interestingly, this is one of our events, India Armenia towards peace and non-violence, which was dedicated to 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of Indian nation, Hovhannes Tumanyan, Armenian writer, national poet of Armenia, and Komitas, founder of Armenian National School of Music. 3 heroes. So 1869 was very fruitful year, gave to two nations strong spiritual people. And with that event, actually on the occasion of 150th anniversary of Hovhannes Tumanyan, Armenian Cultural Center has actually published fairy tale, The Golden City, Armenian tale by Tumanyan. Thank you, Mane Makarchan, for Hindi translation and Naira Makarchan for English translation. And we had its book presentation at Gandhi Samriti. Interestingly, Indira Gandhi also visited Armenia in 1976. This was historic visit of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi to Yerevan in 1976, which turned into a true festival of friendship between two countries, India and Armenia. Armenians still cherish the memories of her visit. On 15th February 2017, Armenian Cultural Center presented collage of memorable moments of her visit to Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts. Also, as you see here, Armenian Cultural Center in Delhi. Yes, we are less, but we are called Armenians, as you see. And 1 second, I think it's... As you see here, I have some network problem. I would like to share some memorable moments of Armenian Cultural Center in India, in Delhi. Like we had 30th anniversary of Spitak earthquake memoriam in Springdale School. By the efforts of Armenian Culture Center, actually, and members of Armenian Corner was opened in Shankar's Doll Museum. So whenever you have time, whenever COVID is over, you can visit Dolls Museum in Delhi and you'll see Armenian Corner there. Here you can see we had 25 years of independence of Armenia photo exhibition at the Embassy of Armenia in India. Also, we had events like
You are muted.
actually my presentation is not moving forward. It started to work. Yes.
You are muted.
Yes, now it came, I think.
Okay.
We had also photo exhibition, My Old and New Armenia, art exhibition on still the same. We had art exhibition on
When
Armenian
you are
culture.
muted, go on showing slides. Everything is written. So when you are muted, go on showing slides.
My slides are not going. Finally, I have got, I think. We had also folk ensemble from Armenia on stage on Kamani Auditorium. You can see there is intercultural actually exchange programs are going on between Armenia and India, and we had our folk ensemble, dance ensemble at Kamani Auditorium here, for example, you can see. And I would like to say a small thing about this school in Kolkata, yes. Armenian College and Philanthropic Academy. Founded, established in 1821, and the Armenian College in Kolkata serves as one of the oldest educational institutions in the Armenian diaspora. It has this year completed 200 years, and it continues to provide free education to young Armenian boys and girls from India, Armenia, Iran, Iraq, Myanmar, etc. Throughout its 200-year-old history, it has educated thousands of Armenians and serves as a shining testament to the glorious history of the Armenian community and in India, and the strong bond shared by India and Armenia. May Armenian College continue to run for many centuries to come, and may it forever serve as a standing testament of the centuries-old friendship shared by our two ancient cultures. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gyaneji. Nairaji, can you take on now? Then people can ask questions, or you have something more to say?
No. How much time we have?
Okay, you have 5 more minutes to go, and then 5 minutes question answer.
No, I mean, if people want, we will show one song about Armenia that is dedicated to the independence of Armenia. It is called I Love Armenia. If you want, I can show that song.
Please, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, then again, demonstration of the screen. How is it?
Yeah, you can share it. You can share your screen.
Yes, let me see. So this was a song about Armenia, about the independence of Armenia. And I would like to mention that the temple which you saw, this is the 1st century temple. It is called Garni temple. It is sun temple and it is dedicated to the god of sun, Mihar. And by the way, till now, the pre-Christian Armenians, Aryan Armenians come here and celebrate their festivals here in Garni temple. So you are welcome to see our sun temple.
Thank you, Nairaji. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Gyaneji. This was wonderful lecture. This will definitely go a long way to bring two countries together, culturally bridge the gap, and continue mutual cooperation. I would like the audience to ask question. We just two questions, please. Anyone for any question to Nairaji or Dr. Gyani?
माथुर जी, नायरा जी से एक क्वेश्चन है.
पूछिए जरूर. Please go ahead.
नायरा जी, thank you so much for your presentation.
Thank you.
Gyani ji as well.
Thank you.
My only simple question is about that Karabakh, this ceasefire. Do you perceive personally the role of Russia as impartial as you should think so?
Impartial, you mean what?
Neutral.
Neutral. You know, I would say this is what is Karabakh War? That is the big game of big powers in this Caucasian region. So both the West and Russia need communication. Since Armenia and Karabakh, they are located on the crossroad of East and West, this is a very important location. That's why both Turkey and the Western countries, I mean US and Russia, they need this region. So Russia was strong enough and I would say very quick enough to immediately take everything in its hands, and with its help ceasefire was signed, and he immediately deployed its peacekeeper here in this region. But there is a big game going on now. Turkey, Iran, Russia, US, everywhere is here.
Thank you.
Okay, one more question. Anyone? Okay, thank you very much, Dr.
Would like
Gyanaji
to special
and
thanks.
Nairaji. So nice of you. We continue this cooperation, and the Armenians who are in India, they are always welcome to my native place, Jaipur. Whenever you are here, please do visit us. We'll be very happy to see you all, and definitely there can be at least one festival, I'm sure, with permission of Dr. Gyanaji, the Cultural Center or Armenia Cultural Center in India, and the Indians can celebrate one festival together. And that's
We
my
are always
request.
celebrating our festivals with India, and I would like to mention here, thank you so much, Dr. Wali, for joining our event. I know he is actually former physician to the 2-3 presidents, Padma Shri, Dr. Mohsin Wali was with us. Thank you for giving your precious time with your multiple tasks and 24 hours busy schedule. You have got that 1 hour to separate and give to us. Thank you so much.
It's a real pleasure to be joining this event, and the Center for Civilizational Studies also deserves thanks for inviting both of you, and you really put a kaleidoscope of Armenia, such a lovely country, historical country. And I would like to say that we should respect this country, world should respect this country, and should avoid any atrocities on this country. It's a country of innocent people who love their motherland, and we should offer lots of contribution for those families who have lost their youngsters, who have gone for war, and who have saved their nation. And this is really an example for the world to learn that how a nation can defend its land. And it's all about land everywhere in the world, be it in India, Chinese invasion, or something like what Prime Minister has just talked in UN, that it's going all over the world, that grabbing of the land, grabbing of some resources. And this is our human nature. So we have to be a nice human being, to be a nice citizen. And I pray God that this condition in Armenia should end with the victory of you people and innocent people who love their motherland. And I wish all of you a great success, and the friends of Armenia a great day today again.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you,
And also
thank you,
thanks
Dr.
to Embassy. We had here with us Tigran Grigorian. Thank you for joining us. actually our consul and our advisor to embassy. Thank you for joining us our event, and we hope our cooperation goes for longer years ahead.
So once again, on behalf of Center for Civilization Studies, Akhil Bharatiya Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram and ICCS, I thank Naira ji and Dr. Gyaneji and the officials, the honorable officials from the Armenian Embassy in India. I thank them also. And Dr. Wali ji and so many of our Armenian friends and guests. Thank you very much. There is one question I think still remaining with Abhishek Arjun. Abhishek ji, go ahead. You can ask. Please go ahead.
A very good evening to each one of you. It's not a question, but very interestingly, likewise, our very own pink city of Jaipur, even Yerevan is popularly called the pink city on account of the various hues of pink volcanic rocks that can be widely seen across the city. So there's one more reason to club both the countries together and take the and strengthen the relationship further. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
Abhishek,
you.
thank you very
Good
much.
research done.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the information. And thanks, everybody. So we meet again the next Saturday at the same time. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद माथुर जी.
Sharan ji, धन्यवाद.